And we are back in the building, back with some more boxing. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, smash the like button, and all that good stuff. Now guys, I'm still here in Koh Samui, Thailand. I'm actually getting packed, getting ready to leave, head to the airport, and head to Bangkok for my last leg of my Asian tour here. Now, I wanted to come on here before I did that and talk about Terence Crawford. Now, recently, you guys know Terence Crawford has been stripped of the IBF title at welterweight. Jaron Boots Ennis, who was his mandatory challenger, has been elevated to the new IBF champion. And like I talked about in the previous video, some people are happy about that. Some people not so happy. Me, I did expect it. I thought it was going to happen, and I don't really have a problem with it. And here's the thing. I got a lot of comments about Jaron Boots Ennis, people wanting Jaron Boots Ennis to get his shot. You know, some people really didn't like what I had to say about, you know, fighting Jaron Boots Ennis does nothing for Terence Crawford. And I'm still of that belief. But I will say this, I think Jaron Boots Ennis is a phenomenal athlete. I think he has a bright future, and I think his time will come. And I think most of the time, mandatory challengers should get their opportunities. But there is times when I think, in my opinion, that the guy who is the champion, you know, fighting mandatory does nothing for that fighter. And this is one of those instances, I'll say. Terence Crawford beat the best guy at welterweight, who was Errol the Truth Smith Jr. He became undisputed in that weight class. So that makes him a two-time undisputed champion at 140 and 147. Terence Crawford said that, you know, he's looking for nothing but big fights after this. Big money fights, basically. So he has the rematch clause, of course, with Errol Spence Jr. That fight, everybody know, was probably going to take place at 154 pounds. He set his sights on Canelo Alvarez, who fights at 168. Of course, he wanted Jermell Charlo at 154 to become undisputed in the third weight class. So there's a pattern there. You can tell that he's not looking to stay at 147. That's not what Terence Crawford was looking to do. And fighting Boots at 147, you know, really doesn't make sense for him at this point in his career, unless he plans on staying at 147. You know, it's just a waste of time for him. He doesn't have a lot of time. You know, he's a little older than these guys, so he needs to make everything count. So right now, Canelo Alvarez, like we heard, he isn't interested in the fight right now. Right now, you know, things could change. Things could change on down the line. But right now, he needs to concentrate on the rematch with Errol Spence Jr. at 154 and possibly facing Jermell Charlo and probably Tim Tszyu at 154 if he's looking to become undisputed in a third weight class. I think that's his best options for his career. And like I said, fighting Boots at this point in time does nothing for him. Now, like I said, I think Boots is a phenomenal fighter, and his time will come. I think he needs to concentrate on maybe having a step-up fight. I think Keith Thurman would be a great step-up fight for him. Keith Thurman, you know, being a little bit inactive, but still a great fighter, only has one loss on his record to Manny Pacquiao. A good challenge for him, a good comeback fight for Keith Thurman. And I still believe that there's levels to the game. I don't think, even if Boots was to face Terence Crawford, I still think that he loses that fight. I still think he loses that fight because he's too green. I think he's too green, and Terence Crawford is seen as the best fighter on the planet. There's levels to the game, guys. And I'm not hating on Jaron Boots Ennis. That's just what I truly believe. And just watching both of the guys in action. But anyway, just wanted to make that clarification. But let me say this. When you're great, they're going to hate. And if you don't believe that, look at Floyd Mayweather. Look at Canelo Alvarez, and now you have Terence Crawford, who is seen as the pound for pound best fighter on the planet, and people just don't want to give him his props. And you know, people are just mad about the whole thing, about every decision that he makes. They don't want to give him his flowers, even though he's done incredible things in the sport of boxing. He should be celebrated, in my opinion. I think he should be celebrated. But anyway, that's just my opinion, guys. You guys tell me what you think about this whole situation in the comments section. It's the CMB. I'll talk to you guys in the next one, and I'm out. Peace.